Up until this point, we've spent a lot of time developing our concept of strength, what it means to be strong, how strength is really defined by structural integrity, that you're only strong when you can be relaxed in your posture, when you can very easily comport your skeleton so that it absorbs a direction of force without any effort. But also you can absorb the whole of that direction of force. But if your opponent or training partner or whatever it is that you're opposing is released, you don't fall forward because you weren't overcommitted, that you're using the structure of your body to oppose effectively. And it's giving you, because you're not overcommitted, the bandwidth to be able to process other things that might happen in a fight. It's giving you the sensitivity and the feeling so that you can adjust your strength according to various things that happen in an engagement. So we talked about what it means to be strong. Now it's time to spend considerable time on what it means to be weak. Actually, what it means to be weak would take no time at all to explain, because what it means to be weak is anything that's not strong, right? So if we grab swords, so David adopts a strong posture, right? So he organizes, he comports his body so that he's structurally strong in the direction of my blade. My blade is here, he's pointed directly at it. If I bring it here, he continues to strengthen, right? I, in this case, am weak. It doesn't matter that my sword is on my shoulder, right? My sword could be at my side, my sword could be behind my back, it could be on the floor. I can have no sword. All of this is the exact same as any other kind of weakness that I might offer my training partner here, David in this case. Right? He has maintained his quality of strength regardless of where my sword is. So it doesn't matter if my sword is here, my sword is here, here, behind my back. He's always strong and I'm always weak. The only way that I can get a strong posture against David is if I engage in an act of strengthening. Right? So if I can get David, if I could somehow get David behind my sword, right? Now I can say that I am strong and David is weak. It doesn't matter that David still has a sword forward, right? I've oriented my structure in such a way that it mitigates his direction of force that he can transmit through his sword. It doesn't matter how hard he pushes. If he pushes towards me, there's no way for David to retake a position of strength. As long as his force is directed towards me, there's no way for David to retake his position of strength. So what it means to be strong and weak is going to inform our judgment. It's going to inform our choices. Right? We're going to choose our course of action depending on a binary question. Is he strong? Is he weak? Right? And if he's weak, I have one course of action that I'm going to engage with, regardless of how he's weak. We might think about it. So if I'm strong, David's weak. What should I do in this instance? I'm supposed to thrust. If I'm strong, I've got my opponent behind my sword in a strong way, right? That I'm able to extend my sword forward and hit. If David takes his sword and puts it down below, all the way on the ground. Right? So he's weak, I'm strong. I'm supposed to thrust through his sword. If he takes his sword and puts it behind his back, he's weak, I'm strong. Right? He could take his sword and he could put it on his floor behind him. He's weak, I'm strong. In any case, that option is going to be there to inform me it's time for me to attack him. And I'm going to attack him in the prescribed way according to his weakness. So we know what it means to be strong and we know what it means to be weak. And the first rule that we're going to use is a sort of metaphysical doctrine and an iron law. If I am strong and my opponent is weak, and neither of us are engaged in an act of strengthening or weakening, it's okay for me to take my offensive turn. So how often do you see in historical fencing tournament or contests otherwise, some type of free play or sparring engagement, that both fencers seek their offense at the same time when it wasn't safe for them to do so, and they end up getting hit at the same time. and nobody gets the point. Right? That's a huge problem in our game. Our goal is to hit without being hit. And so it's crucial for us to understand how to differentiate when it is our turn to act offensively and when it is their turn to act offensively, and it's on us to recognize that situation so that we can look to strengthen and withdraw to mitigate their offensive actions in a way that leaves us safe. So we understand what strong is, and we understand that weak is anything that's not strong, and that only one person can be strong at once. Thanks for watching Historical Fencing Channel content. If you'd like to learn more, check out our Patreon link in the description for detailed, one-on-one, tailored instruction. And don't forget to like and subscribe.